Hello everyone, welcome to my channel 𝓭𝓸𝓷𝓽, and today guys I have my Minnie Tote that if you follow my other channel 𝓵𝓸𝓷'𝓽 with Kim, I unboxed with you guys. Well, not really unboxed, but it was like my haul from Disneyland. And guys, I was on the hunt for this little tote. She is so adorable. Oh my gosh guys, and I told you guys I was gonna bedazzle it, so here I am. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it in case you have the same bag and you want to bedazzle it as well. I'm gonna be just bedazzling her bow. I think she's gonna look so adorable. I already showed you guys how to do the mini bow on a headband. This one, if you guys remember this one. I'm not sure if I have the video on this channel or on the other one, but I'll link it for you guys in the description as well if you guys want to go watch it. She's doing amazing. She's super cute. But anyways guys, I'm technically gonna be doing the same thing here. I'm gonna be bedazzling the whole entire bow, including the back. That's optional for you guys. I don't know, it's something about it that bothers me if I know that this is not bedazzled. I know, you know, but it's up to you if you want to just do the front or if you want to do the entire bow, guys. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with some materials that I'm going to be using to bedazzle the bow, guys. I'm super excited. I can't wait to bedazzle it and use it at the parks. I have my pickup tool. I am going to be using my liquid fusion in my applicator bottle. And to begin, I am starting off with some AB white rhinestones in the size S16. I have some smaller sizes in a 12 and a 6 that I'm going to be using for any fill-in areas. And as I go on, I'll be showing you guys additional rhinestones that I will be using, okay? So let's begin. So I got my bag right here, guys. I am starting off bedazzling the white dots on the bow. That's why I showed you guys these rhinestones. Color is optional, guys. I just love the tone that the AB gives it. Look, these are the same ones I used on my other ears. Look at that. So these are AB tone. It just gives it like a little glittery look, and I just love it. You can use regular white rhinestones if you want. That is optional, like I said. So I'm going in with these, and I am going to be starting off at the back of the bow, guys, because I don't want this to be in my way while I'm bedazzling the front. So I am starting off here, guys. So I'm going to be pushing this kind of out of the way. And then this is squishy, guys. Okay, it is squishy. So you want to be extra careful with it. It's not a hard, flat surface, okay? So I'm just going to go in bedazzling these circles, guys. The 16 is going to be my main size for the dots. And then these are for any fill-in areas. For example, like these, that the whole polka dot is not there. I'm going to use the majority 16, but then fill it in with the smaller size. You see these, that is what that's for, okay? So like I said, I do want to start here, but I'm just going to do perhaps one here to show you guys how it's supposed to look, and then I'll do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my liquid fusion. I'm gonna do a line around the edge just like that, and it's up to you if you feel comfortable doing the whole edge or just maybe half the circle, you know, depending on your experience. Work little by little if you're just starting off in case you do mess up. And then I'm gonna go in with the size 16. This is gonna be my main size all around this edge. Okay, so I did my first row. Now I'm gonna do another row. And then one little dot in the middle, like that. And then I got my first polka dot done, making sure all my rhinestones are exactly where I want them to be, just like that. How cute is that, guys? So like I said, I'm gonna do this exact thing to all the dots on the bottom. I just wanted to show you guys up here so you guys get the idea, you know, because I know it's gonna be a little hard to show you guys here, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna do this to all the polka dots. And like I said, the ones that are not complete polka dots, I'm going to use the fill-in sizes. For example, these that are super thin, I still want to fill them in because they're there, you know. I'm just going to go in with the size, it says 6. Like that. Super easy, right? So you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottoms. And when you are doing this, I would say do one side at a time and try to hold it up, because once it touches the bag and they're not dry, they're gonna mess up. So when you're doing the back, if you want to, like I said, it's optional, I would say start from the bottom and work your way up so it has time to dry, you know. And the outer ones that are gonna take longer to dry because, you know, you did these first, they're less likely to get messed up once it goes back to place. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that and I'll be back to show you guys. I'm letting it dry. I put a water bottle and it's standing like that so it can dry a little bit longer. So I was holding it like this and bedazzling it. So I'm gonna let it dry like that for a bit, but I'm done doing the back. Cute, right? Okay, so I am done doing the back side of the bow on both sides, as you can see here. I did let it dry for a bit. I showed you guys how I had it like set up or whatever. So now I'm gonna do the front one. Same thing, guys. I already showed you guys how to do it here. Remember, go ahead and follow your rows here, and if you need fill-ins, you already have them. When you are working on these wrinkly areas, just go with the flow depending on how the fabric is. Let me show you guys. So here I have a wrinkly polka dot, so I'm still gonna go around with my glue, and depending on the area that it is the rhinestone, I'm going to apply whatever fits there. Again, I am using the 16 as my main. I'm going all the way around the edge. And since you guys see it folds right here, I'm just going to put a smaller size rhinestone, not a 16. Whatever fits. Like that. And I'm just going to fill in the rest. Just like that. So you guys see how it curves a bit right there? That's what I did. Everybody's might be a little bit different because depending how the bow is placed in there. So just a little heads up, but just go with the flow. However it is folded, that's how you're gonna apply your rhinestones, okay? So now I'm just gonna continue with my polka dots. Okay, so I am done doing the polka dots. In the front, I'm gonna let this dry for a few hours, guys, and I'll be back. In the meantime, while you're taking a little break, go ahead and subscribe if you have not, and like this video. Thank you. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm gonna start working on the red areas of the bow. I have my rhinestones here. I am going to be using red rhinestones. My main size is going to be a SS20. I have a 16, 12, and a 6 here because I am going in with the scattered method now for the bow, as I did on the headband bow. So that's why I have all of these, but the majority I do want to use a 20 because, even though it's a scattered method, because so I can get it done faster and easier, you know what I mean? So that's why I have more 20s, but I am going in with the scattered method. So this is how it's gonna look like. You see how this was like a bit uniformed, and then now this is all scattered and it looks gorgeous. That's exactly how this bow is going to look. So of course I am going to be doing the bottom first. So I'm just gonna show you guys real quick here how it would look. Same exact thing, guys. over here. Okay, so just again showing you real quick here. So I'm just gonna basically start anywhere because it is a scattered method. Okay, so it's just gonna be random rhinestones all around. So working around the polka dots, I'm gonna apply some of that liquid fusion, working by section. So you guys see me applying it here, just a small area, not so much, because I don't want my rhinestones when placed to be overlapping the polka dot and then it's gonna throw off the look, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go in with my 20 or whatever size I want, like that, and then go in with maybe a 16. The whole point of the scattered method, it's for it to be random, you know what I mean? So you guys see it right here, I'm just randomly applying the rhinestones like that, not overlapping my polka dot, like that. And I'm just gonna continue all around. It's kind of like playing Tetris, you know, you want to make sure everything is completely filled, there's no gaps in between the rhinestones, like this, guys. And this is me finishing up my first section of the scattered method on the red areas. So again, I am just showing you here a piece. I'm gonna go ahead and do the back side of the bow real quick, since it is a bit hard to show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then just finish up over here in the front. Okay, and then when working on the back, like I said, it is optional if you want to bedazzle it or not. Okay, so I'm just gonna be very careful, making sure I can hold on to this and it's not gonna be touching the bag, so it doesn't mess up the rhinestones that I already applied. Kind of working like this, you know. Okay, so I am done. I literally put this kind of leaning on a bottle so it could dry. I'm done doing the whole back bow, guys, and I let it dry for like around like 3-4 hours. So it's like kind of hard now to the touch. It's not like super squishy and soft like the bow usually is before you bedazzle it. So that's how you know it's dry. So now that I'm done, look how cute it looks, right? I'm gonna do the front. Like I told you guys, very simple. Just go in randomly. This is called the scattered method. That's what I'm doing. One thing that I could suggest for you to do as well to maybe make things easier is do the edges first, so they kind of work as a guide, and then fill in the rest. I like to do that sometimes. It just makes things easier for me. So yeah, that's just one thing I would suggest for you to do. Look, I'll show you. So for example here, I'm gonna go around all the polka dots, and then I'm gonna do the edge of the bow, like I said, so it works as a guide. So I did that, and now I'm gonna go in with my rhinestones, still in a scattered pattern all around the edge. Just like this. So I finished going around the circle, the little polka dot. Look at that. So I'm gonna do the same thing for all of them. This is just something, like I said, I like to do sometimes. It helps me like a guide. And then again, I'm gonna do the edges of the bow as well. Very easy, guys. Obviously working by sections, so you have time to work with the glue. I always tell you guys that. And in this case, I'm working around the polka dot, as you guys can see, like that, showing the whole edge. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks right now. Okay guys, so look, I'm doing my edges, and look what I just realized. This is messed up. I started taking them off because I'm gonna redo it, but this is why I tell you guys, let things dry. make sure it's completely dry, because then look what happens. You got a messed up little polka dot right here. I did not see until right now, I don't know why. But yeah, I'm just gonna take them off and redo it. But I'm telling you guys, pay attention. Make sure everything is completely dry before you move on. Double check your work. Thought I had a messed up polka dot. I'm gonna let you see it, but yeah, I'm just gonna redo it and then continue with my edges. Just wanted to show you guys real quick. And you see how hard it is to take these off? So it's gonna take me a bit, but I'll get it done. Okay, so I finished up here, guys. I went around, did all the edges around the little polka dots, and then the edges of the bow. Can you guys see that? So now I'm just gonna continue filling everything in between. I just feel like, I said, it's optional, but I do feel like it does help kind of work as a guide and just make things easier when it comes to filling the rest in. So yeah, guys, very easy and simple. And you can move your bag around, guys. The bag's like all over the place when I'm bedazzling, so don't feel like you have to be like this, always so stiff, you know. Move it around, whatever is easier for you to work with, you know. Remember, work by sections. And double check your work, guys. I did fix a little polka dot that was all messed up. Okay, so I am finally done, guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I am loving it. I'm gonna let it completely dry, guys, because you saw what happened when I didn't. But yeah, and I'll be back to show you guys the final results. Okay, guys, I am completely done. What do you guys think? I let it completely dry for actually a few days already. So guys, it's ready to go. It's a little firm now compared to, like I told you guys, it was soft before. That's how you kind of know it's dry. So yeah, I'm so excited to take this back to the parks, guys. It is looking super cute, super gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna bedazzle your own bag as well, guys? Look at that. I just love how it looks. So cute, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something. Now you know how to bedazzle your own mini bow on your mini tote bag, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you have not. If you already did, thank you so much. I really appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for spending some time with me. So guys, leave me a lovely comment and let me know what you think about this bag. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.